Have you ever had that sudden sharp cramp in your leg at night that jolts you right out of your sleep, leaving you rubbing your calf and wondering what you did wrong? You're not alone. So many older adults deal with leg cramps that sneak up out of nowhere, especially in bed or after even mild exertion. But what if I told you that just by making three simple changes to your diet, you could dramatically reduce those painful episodes and keep your muscles feeling stronger, more relaxed, and far healthier? That's right. No expensive supplements, no complicated routines. Just real, everyday foods that work with your body to calm those screaming muscles and help you move more freely every single day. Today, we're diving into three incredibly powerful foods that seniors should start eating more often to prevent leg cramps and promote better muscle health. These aren't exotic or hard to find, just smart, science-backed choices that have changed lives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat, why it works, and how it can make all the difference in how your legs feel in the morning. If you're tired of waking up in pain or struggling through the day with muscle tightness, keep watching. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us keep creating more health-forward, uplifting content designed specifically with older adults in mind. We appreciate you more than you know. By watching this video, you'll not only learn what to eat to reduce painful leg cramps, but you'll also understand the deeper reasons why these cramps happen in the first place. You'll walk away empowered, informed, and better prepared to take care of your legs and your overall well-being. Let's get right into it because your legs deserve relief now, not later. That you've probably heard that potassium is key to preventing cramps, and yes, that's part of it, but it's not the full picture. Leg cramps are often a sign that your muscles are depleted in several vital nutrients, not just one. Think of your muscles like a machine. They need a balance of minerals, hydration, and circulation to work smoothly. When even one of those parts is off, it's like trying to run an engine with a missing gear. You get grinding, seizing up, and eventually that awful cramp. Now here's where food comes in. The right foods restore that balance, nourish your muscles, and protect you from those sudden, painful spasms. And the first food on our list is one you might already have in your kitchen, but probably aren't using enough: bananas. But we're not just talking about bananas as a snack. We're talking about how bananas, when eaten strategically and paired with the right foods, can help regulate potassium and magnesium levels in your body in a way that prevents cramps before they even start. Bananas are rich in natural sugars, which help deliver nutrients quickly to muscle cells, and they're incredibly easy on the digestive system. But here's the real trick. Eating a banana with a handful of nuts or seeds actually boosts magnesium absorption, and that combination can work wonders. Magnesium is like the peacekeeper of your nervous system. It helps your muscles relax after they contract. Without enough magnesium, your muscles stay in a contracted state longer than they should, which can trigger those agonizing nighttime cramps. Seniors are especially vulnerable to low magnesium levels because absorption tends to decline with age, and many common medications can further deplete it. So pairing that banana with almonds or sunflower seeds isn't just a snack, it's targeted muscle therapy. Now let's talk about the second food, which might surprise you because it's not something people normally associate with leg cramps: sweet potatoes. These vibrant, orange root vegetables are nature's powerhouse when it comes to supporting muscular health in older adults. Why? Because they offer an exceptional balance of potassium, calcium, and magnesium, all three of which play crucial roles in muscle function. Sweet potatoes are also a great source of complex carbohydrates, which fuel your muscles gently and evenly without the blood sugar spike and crash. That means more stable energy and less fatigue, especially in your legs, where circulation tends to struggle as we age. But the real benefit comes from the natural antioxidants they contain. See, muscle cramps don't just come from lack of minerals. They also happen when there's too much inflammation in the tissues. Sweet potatoes help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, keeping your leg muscles more relaxed, more resilient, and less prone to tightening up when you least expect it. Want to supercharge their effect? Try roasting them with a bit of olive oil and sea salt. The healthy fat helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins from the potato, and the salt, just a pinch, can help with sodium balance, which is also key to preventing cramps, especially if you sweat or walk a lot. The third food is the real game changer, and I saved it for last because it's probably not in your regular diet, but it should be. Avocados. Yes, the creamy green fruit that's become so popular in recent years isn't just trendy, it's deeply therapeutic for aging muscles. Avocados are loaded with healthy monounsaturated fats, which help improve blood flow, especially to smaller vessels like those in your legs and feet. Better circulation means more nutrients get delivered to your muscles when they need it most, which makes a huge difference in both preventing and soothing cramps. But that's just the beginning. Avocados also contain high levels of magnesium, potassium, and B vitamins, all of which help coordinate the nerve signals that tell your muscles when to contract and when to release. When those signals misfire or get delayed, cramps happen. That's why avocado is so effective. It nourishes both the muscle and the nervous system that controls it. Plus, they're extremely versatile. You can slice them into a salad, mash them on toast, or blend them into a smoothie for a creamy texture and a powerful mineral boost. And unlike some other high-fat foods, avocados are easy to digest and don't burden your liver, which is crucial for seniors with slower metabolism. Now let's connect this all together. It's not just about adding these foods randomly to your diet. It's about understanding how they work in harmony. Imagine starting your morning with a small smoothie made with banana, avocado, and a scoop of Greek yogurt for protein. That one meal alone could lay a strong foundation for better leg comfort throughout the day. Then at lunch or dinner, include roasted sweet potatoes with a leafy green salad. You're not just eating, you're feeding your muscles exactly what they need to stay calm and strong. And when you build these habits into your routine, the results are powerful. People who've made these changes report fewer nighttime cramps, easier walking, better balance, and even deeper sleep because they're no longer being jolted awake in pain. It's one of those small shifts that creates a ripple effect in your entire life. Less pain means more freedom. More freedom means more joy. Now let's not forget water. All these foods work best when you're well hydrated. Water helps transport nutrients into muscle cells and flushes out the waste products that build up when muscles contract. So keep sipping throughout the day, not just when you're thirsty. A good rule of thumb is to drink a glass of water every couple of hours, and even more if you're spending time outside or being active. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber for a refreshing twist, and even more trace minerals to support muscle health. And here's a bonus tip for nighttime relief. Stretch gently before bed. When you pair proper nutrition with gentle stretching, you're telling your muscles, you're safe, you're supported, and you don't need to go into panic mode. Try standing calf raises, seated toe touches, or even a few ankle rolls. Just 5 minutes can make a world of difference. Combine that with the right foods, and you're not just managing cramps. You're building a healthier, more relaxed body from the inside out. What makes this so important is that leg cramps aren't just annoying, they're a sign. A message from your body saying something is off. Maybe it's low magnesium. Maybe it's poor circulation. Maybe it's not enough water. But the beautiful thing is your body also tells you when you're getting it right. Less pain, more energy, greater ease when walking, gardening, playing with grandkids, or just standing at the kitchen counter without shifting uncomfortably. These are signs that your muscles are healing, responding, and thanking you to give these 3 foods a real shot. Don't just try them once and forget about them. Make them part of your daily rhythm. Swap out snacks for banana nut combos. Add sweet potatoes to your meals a few times a week. Embrace avocado as your go-to creamy ingredient. You'll not only reduce leg cramps, you'll feel more stable, more confident, and more in control of your health. And if you've been living with muscle pain for a long time, I want you to know it's never too late to feel better. Your body still listens. It still heals. It still responds to care. Let every meal become an act of kindness toward your legs. Give them the nutrients, hydration, and circulation they need to carry you comfortably through your days. You deserve to walk without fear of cramps, to sleep without painful interruptions, and to move through life with ease. So start today. One food, one glass of water, one small stretch at a time. Your legs will thank you, and you'll feel it, not just in your muscles, but in your spirit. Because feeling strong isn't just about muscles. It's about freedom, peace, and the joy of moving without pain. And that is what you truly deserve. There's another dimension to leg cramps that many overlook, and that's the role of muscle memory and how your body adjusts to patterns over time. If your legs have been experiencing cramps for months or even years, the muscles begin to anticipate pain and tightness, even when conditions improve. That's why you may start eating the right foods, staying hydrated, stretching consistently, and still feel a few ghost cramps here and there. It's not because the methods aren't working. It's because your muscles are unlearning old habits. Your nervous system is slowly recalibrating, and that's completely normal. It's part of healing. So don't get discouraged. Your body's doing more behind the scenes than you realize. Every time you stretch, every time you choose food that fuels your muscles instead of draining them, you're teaching your body a new rhythm, one that doesn't involve clenching up in pain in the middle of the night, one that's smooth, relaxed, strong. And while we've talked about some powerhouse foods, there are also a few foods you might want to limit if leg cramps are a frequent visitor in your life. Caffeine, for instance, when consumed in large amounts, can be dehydrating and cause your body to lose essential minerals through urine. It's not that you can't enjoy a morning cup of coffee, but if you're drinking several cups a day and not replacing the lost electrolytes, your muscles might start sending warning signs in the form of cramps. Similarly, alcohol can interfere with muscle hydration and deplete magnesium levels quickly. Even foods high in refined sugars like sodas and baked goods create spikes and crashes in blood sugar, which indirectly mess with your muscle function. That doesn't mean you need to give up everything you love, but it's a reminder that what you do consistently matters more than occasional indulgence. If you love your treats, just balance them with extra hydration and more of those muscle-loving foods like bananas, avocados, and sweet potatoes. Now here's a little trick that many older adults find helpful, especially if they have difficulty chewing or digesting large meals. Blending these key foods into smoothies. A banana, half an avocado, a scoop of plain yogurt, a splash of almond milk, maybe a handful of spinach, and you've got yourself a creamy, cramp-fighting, muscle-healing drink. You're not only making it easier for your body to absorb the nutrients, but you're also reducing digestive load, which is often a hidden source of nighttime discomfort. Many seniors find that when they eat lighter dinners with proper nutrients and avoid lying down immediately afterward, their cramps reduce dramatically. Pair that with elevating your legs for a few minutes before bed to support venous return, and you're giving your muscles a full circle support system. Nutrients, hydration, circulation, and rest. Now, let's also talk about one of the simplest ways to nourish your muscles, getting enough high-quality protein. It might not be the first thing that comes to mind when thinking about cramps, but muscles need protein to rebuild, recover, and function well. Especially as we age, the body doesn't process protein as efficiently, meaning older adults need a bit more to maintain muscle health than younger people do. Lean meats, fish, beans, lentils, eggs, and even Greek yogurt are excellent options. And if chewing meat is difficult, soft-cooked eggs or pureed soups with lentils and vegetables can deliver the same benefit. When your muscles are well nourished, they're less likely to spasm. They're more cooperative, more resilient, and better at handling both activity and rest. And don't forget the importance of sunlight and vitamin D. It may seem unrelated at first glance, but vitamin D plays a major role in calcium absorption and muscle function. Without enough of it, you can eat the most mineral-rich diet in the world and still have trouble with cramps. Older adults are especially at risk for vitamin D deficiency because the skin doesn't synthesize it as efficiently with age, and many spend less time outdoors. Just 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight in the morning can do wonders, not just for your muscles, but for your mood and immune system too. And if sunlight isn't always an option, talk to your healthcare provider about a vitamin D supplement that fits your needs. Now let's get back to circulation again, because this is something that ties everything together. Without good blood flow, even the best diet and hydration plan won't reach your muscles in time. And improving circulation doesn't always mean doing cardio or intense workouts. Sometimes it's as simple as using a warm compress on your legs before bed, soaking your feet in Epsom salts to allow magnesium absorption through the skin, or wearing light compression socks during the day if your legs tend to swell. Gentle foot massages with a little coconut oil or magnesium cream also relax the nerves and signal to your body that it's time to let go of tension. These small rituals not only improve blood flow, but they also send a calming signal to the entire nervous system, preparing the body for deep, restful sleep and fewer cramps. That let's take a moment to appreciate how connected your body really is. Every small decision adds up. The food you eat, the water you drink, the way you move, the way you wind down in the evening. These all influence how your muscles feel when you're asleep and when you're active. Cramping isn't just a local problem. It's a whole body message. When you give your body what it needs, it stops screaming through pain and starts whispering through ease. The cramps subside, your movements become more fluid, and your energy feels more stable throughout the day. So if you're on this journey now, try to reclaim your comfort. Try and make life just a bit easier. I want you to know you're doing the right thing. Even if it's slow, even if it doesn't feel like it's working right away, your body is always paying attention. And when it starts to get the message that you're caring for it in all the right ways, the results come. Not just less pain, but more freedom, more joy, more ease. That's what this is really about. Not just stopping a cramp, but restoring your confidence in your own body. Giving yourself the chance to move through each day with strength and peace, without fear of that next painful spasm stealing your rest or joy. And if you've been managing cramps for a long time, if you felt frustrated or defeated or tired of chasing solutions that never seem to stick, let this be a turning point. Not because it's a magic cure, but because it's a shift, a way to approach your body not as a problem to fix, but as a partner to nourish. With each bite, each sip, each stretch, you're telling your muscles, I'm listening. Ikare, I'm giving you what you need. And in return, your muscles will do what they were always meant to do: carry you, support you, move you gently through life. So keep going. Keep feeding your strength. Keep choosing foods and habits that love you back. Because comfort, peace, and freedom are not luxuries. They're your right. And every step you take toward nourishing your body is a step away from pain and toward the vibrant, active, fulfilling life you still deserve. And here's something most people don't talk about: how stress and sleep directly influence those nighttime leg cramps too. You see, even if you eat all the right foods, if your nervous system is overstimulated from stress or a lack of quality sleep, your muscles don't fully relax during rest. This can trigger spontaneous cramping, especially in the lower legs. Cortisol, the stress hormone, interferes with magnesium absorption and depletes B vitamins, both essential for muscle health. That's why managing stress and getting consistent, restorative sleep is just as crucial as your diet when it comes to preventing those painful cramps. A simple wind-down routine, such as turning off screens an hour before bed, sipping on chamomile tea, and doing deep belly breathing, can dramatically reduce the frequency of leg cramps for many seniors. When your body is calm, your muscles respond with calmness too. Now let's talk about a simple but overlooked solution: timing your food intake around your activity. Many older adults still eat like they did when they were younger: heavy dinners, light breakfasts, random snacking. But muscles in later years need steady, predictable fuel. If you take a long walk or work in the garden and haven't eaten a mineral-rich snack beforehand, you're essentially setting your muscles up to deplete themselves without backup. That's where things like a banana an hour before your walk or a small piece of sweet potato with lunch become more than snacks. They become preventive care. Your muscles are more likely to cramp when they've been pushed without being fueled. So aligning your meals and snacks with your movement creates a buffer of protection that most people miss. It's not about eating more. It's about eating smarter at the right times with the right balance of nutrients. Another powerful strategy is combining these muscle-friendly foods with gentle physical habits that support circulation. You don't need a gym membership to prevent cramps. Just standing up and doing a few minutes of ankle circles, heel raises, or light bouncing on your toes helps push blood through your legs, nourishing every muscle fiber. Movement sends a signal to your body: circulate, oxygenate, hydrate. And that means muscles get the minerals you're eating where they need to go. One of the most common causes of leg cramps in older adults is simply sluggish blood flow. Sitting for long hours or staying in one position, like sleeping with your legs curled tightly, reduces circulation and increases cramp risk. So set an hourly timer to stand and stretch. Even 5 minutes of movement makes a world of difference when paired with a cramp-fighting diet. There's also the impact of certain medications that often go unmentioned: blood pressure meds, diuretics, statins, and even some heart medications can alter your body's mineral balance, leading to increased muscle cramping. If you've suddenly developed cramps after a medication change, it's worth checking with your doctor, not to stop the medication, but to find out if your mineral levels need support. Many older adults are prescribed diuretics that cause them to flush out more magnesium and potassium than they're getting from food. That's why tracking your leg cramps and noting any changes in medication timing or dosage can help you and your doctor make better informed decisions. It's not about blame. It's about understanding the full picture of how your body is being influenced. And again, that brings us back to food. When your diet is rich in the right nutrients, it gives your body a buffer against those side effects that lets also address hydration in a more nuanced way. It's not just about drinking more water. It's about keeping the minerals in balance while you hydrate. If you're drinking large amounts of plain water but not replenishing electrolytes, you might actually be washing out the very nutrients your muscles need. That's why many seniors benefit from adding a pinch of natural sea salt or a splash of unsweetened coconut water to their daily routine. Coconut water in particular is rich in potassium and magnesium and provides gentle hydration without overwhelming your kidneys. It's like nature's sports drink minus the sugar and chemicals. Think of it as hydration with purpose. Every sip helps your muscles stay supple and supported. Now let's imagine what a cramp-resistant day might look like. You wake up and drink a glass of lemon water to gently hydrate and awaken your digestive system. You have a light breakfast of a banana blended with almond milk and a few chia seeds. You go for a short walk or do some light stretching. Later, lunch includes a baked sweet potato with a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds and a side of greens. In the afternoon, instead of a sugary snack, you slice up an avocado with a drizzle of olive oil and some whole grain crackers. Dinner is something simple, maybe grilled fish, sautéed spinach, and a few more roasted sweet potato wedges. Before bed, you sip a calming tea and stretch your calves. That's not a diet, that's a rhythm. And that rhythm nourishes your legs, your sleep, your energy, and your peace of mind. Over time, it becomes second nature. But let's be honest, changing habits isn't always easy. It starts with small wins. Add one of these foods this week. Track how your legs feel in the morning. Maybe your cramps decrease from 5 times a week to 2. That's progress. Then layer in another food or another habit the next week. Before you know it, you're not just reacting to cramps, you're preventing them entirely. That's real power. That's control. That's freedom. Because pain should never be the thing that dictates your day. And your legs, those legs that have carried you through decades of life, deserve to be cared for with wisdom and kindness. And here's something really encouraging. Many people notice results faster than they expect. One woman in her late 70s shared that after just 2 weeks of adding avocado toast to her breakfast and cutting out processed snacks, her nightly cramps vanished completely. Another gentleman in his 80s switched from crackers and cheese to banana and almond butter in the afternoon, and within days, his afternoon leg tightness faded. These aren't magic cures. They're the body responding to the support it's been craving for years. That's the real beauty of this approach. It doesn't rely on gimmicks, fads, or expensive fixes. Just consistent, nourishing choices that respect how your body works. It's also important to remind yourself that the pain isn't your fault. Leg cramps aren't a sign of weakness, they're a sign of need. Your muscles are communicating in the only way they know how, and once you start giving them what they need, they respond with strength, comfort, and cooperation. And when your legs feel better, everything feels better. Your walks are easier, your confidence rises, your sleep improves, and even your mood lifts. That's how deep the connection is between your muscles and your quality of life. So be patient, be kind, and stay curious. Try new food, keep a cramp journal, experiment with gentle movements before bed. These small steps are powerful because they create a foundation of health, of strength, of self-trust. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You just need to keep moving forward with intention. And every bite of banana, every roasted sweet potato, every creamy spoon of avocado, that's a step towards stronger, happier legs and a more vibrant life. Keep going. You got this.